Finally, leftists, I have found a definition for a Nazi. We can punch them in the face with this punchline. We just need to call them Nices. See? See what I did there? Nices. It's beautiful. And that means that... Okay, I have to explain this. Here we go. So there are no nice people until they have an intention to look for partners. But as long as they're looking for friends, they have to make sure that they present themselves as not nice. Because they're not nice. I'm not nice. I'm a trashy piece of shit. I'm a person who hates women and hates being rejected. And I have to present myself that way. And I will ask the same thing in return if I'm trying to make friends, right, with someone. This is who I am. How not nice are you, right? That's what we're trying to, and we sort of, it's such a beautiful thing because you immediately accept the other person's flaws that way. Because we all met not nice people in our lives. They're everywhere and they're everyone most of the time. Because you have to mature to a level where you can actually be nice. Which means anyone who represents niceness, they're probably just niceys, okay? And deserve to be punched in the face or slapped in the face and like, wake up, you piece of shit. Stop putting on a mask and acting as if you're the best morally righteous person made out of shit inside. Okay, when you're actually made out of shit inside. You wouldn't actually act that way. You put on a mask saying, oh, I'm just a nice person. Oh, I did it because I'm a nice person. Oh, I entertain a lot of people. I'm totally cool. It's not like I'm scamming everyone. Jake Paul with his stupid Team 1000. The ultra scam. Whatever is going on with... Tanamon Go, that thing was ultra scam. Tanacon, oh. You just got Tanaconned. You just got bit connected. Yay. You just got subscribed to something that you subscribed 1 month ago and you didn't want it to. Just a YouTuber asked you to subscribe it. And you thought, oh, it might be useful. Might be useful, okay. If a YouTuber asks me to, I can support them. It's bullshit like this that frustrates me the most. And I if people feel the same way and people actually define Nazis that way, and this is the best punchline ever that actually explains what Nazis are. Damn. Those masks deserve to be punched in the face. So those masks come off. And they finally show that they are not nice anymore. Right? That's the intention when you punch a Nazi. You must, reveal their actual intentions. Obviously, violence is not necessarily the best solution. We need better tools to deal with this. So I say punchline. That's as far as I'm gonna go. I can't reach any better than that. That's the best punch I can give. Okay. And basically, physical fights aren't gonna affect as much when you create such a tasty definition right there. Again, the way it works, if you're still looking for friends, that means you're still looking for social skills to acquire, right? You're still developing your alternative personality, which is supposed to be a perfect personality, perfect representation, and you're capable of being nice and influencing other people because you're so nice and so, attractive in a partnership type of way, in a loving type of way. If you're looking for a loving relationship, you have to be nice. This is why some guys are trying to be nice. They think that they're trying to achieve love, and it couldn't be further from the truth, because girls just come up to them and they're like, oh, just faking it. They quickly just like, you're just faking it, right there. They quickly figured that out, and they're disgusted by this, I guess. Some of them get a little bit too disgusted. And now we have men versus women at this point. The entire civil war at this point is just, Jesus Christ. Can you guys stop fighting each other left and right? God damn it. This is why I joined the left. Because I didn't join anything. I'm just connecting the dots that have to be connected. I'm supporting both sides so I could understand them better, right? That's what you always do. And both sides have pretty good arguments, I guess. But what compelled me the most is like, I naturally found myself here. Besides all the noise, all the stupid ideas that were thrown, I found something interesting. And this punchline is pretty amazing, actually. And I have to give credit for where it came from. Now, the other inclusivity and diversity thing is just garbage. I do think it's garbage, even though diversity is important. But people are just so distracted when they promote it. Because if you want diversity, you just gotta bring as much diversity as you possibly can. Your own effort. You can't actually convince anyone of anything these days. So you're basically wasting time actually attacking people for not welcoming diversity, for being racist, sexist, whatever. If they feel uncomfortable, like, you're attacking a good person. If they feel just simply uncomfortable, they don't feel like they can handle the experience with another race or something, like, or another sex, another gender, or a gender fluid person, like, god damn it. I would find that difficult. Anyone would find that difficult at certain points. It's literally, at some point, these feminazis, that's how you have to call them now, they will just attack children for not understanding that, I don't know, maybe I went too far, because children usually accept everything, so it's like, god damn it, they're gonna accept different races anyways. This wasn't supposed to be an episode about this, but this is an episode about surviving all of this nonsense, so this is gonna be an episode about schools. Now, what schools do, they completely flip their functionality from not teaching you anything about social interactions, because schools used to supplement people. You would just go outside, right, and make friends that way instead of making friends at school. Sometimes you do that as well, but mostly a social environment that you can feel really honest about things, and that's how I find myself. That's where I find myself. I was very, very honest with my friends, in a way. All the crazy things that I did, basically, together with them. At least I was honest of the things that I wanted to do, basically. And that's what matters, I think. And so that environment is kind of dead now. You're not going to find neighbors to be friends anymore. You might not even know who neighbors are. Even as a child, it's like, Jesus Christ, that would be the worst. because the internet sucks in these people and you're just stuck with it. with the internet, the newest invention that made us so antisocial. Being antisocial means, I found this as well, what antisocial means. So antisocial means you're attractive, but you don't share it. Obviously, on social media, people are desperately sharing what are they good at. Sometimes desperately, but sometimes they fake it. And that's why people don't necessarily like social media as much. Some people fake it, some people actually genuinely do attractive things. And I guess Paul brothers are doing genuine attractive things. One of them is just showmakers, and another one is trying to make a society, trying to make Team 1000, make the biggest scam ever. Again. But it's still sort of a genuine fire that feeds society. That's what attractiveness is. Like you have something more, you have something potent that creates a fire that everyone needs. Now it's very interesting relationship between fire and water, saying that fire feeds water. But it's sort of true because you can heat water, and water actually gets better properties when it's heated. When food is heated, it has better properties. When you are heated as a person, saying that you're hot, it's a compliment, right? So water does gain value from fire, let's put it that way. And being attractive, first of all, doesn't mean physically attractive. It means that everyone is attractive in some way, right? And they have natural skill to be social because they can simply express their skills. That's all there is to it. And antisocial means that you're attractive, but you don't share it. You actually just try to create a community around yourself. Try to surround yourself with attractive people. What you should do is just attract yourself to an opposite, right? Opposites attract. Oh, fuck. Let that happen. This is the social skill you need to learn. There are a few social skills I needed to learn. First of all is my hygiene. And I still need to learn something. How do I get fat? Please, guys, save me. I need to get fat. But imagine me being friends with a fat person. Not only I feel like I'm getting value, but that fat person is going to be like, oh, you actually need me to be fat? You needed me to be fat? Like, holy shit, that would blow his mind. That will give him so much self-esteem for who he is. Like, that would save a person's life. Just coming up to a person and saying, yeah, I need you the way you are. You have a lot of things to learn, and you might be on an extreme end, and you know it, but you still have a lot of things to teach me, right? And that is beautiful, and I think that can cure a lot of diseases instantly. Imagine that. Everyone is complaining about fat people, but I actually need one to help me figure out how to eat more. Because I'm too lazy to eat at this point. It's just, food is like the most tasking work. It's even worse than work itself, than having this labor job. God damn it. Also, an advice would be, if you do end up with a labor job, because you're aiming to establish internet society like I do, to help establish. Again, you know this when internet becomes the pivot of your life. It became a pivot of my life for sure. And it's becoming a pivot of everyone else's life. I started early because I became a gamer. Right? When you become a gamer, internet is immediately a thing for you. Because you kind of want to connect with other gamers. First, I think Minecraft videos and Minecraft community in general, maybe that's when I sort of jumped in the internet world. And most importantly, when YouTube took over, I was eating from that shit immediately. So this is how early the internet started taking over my life. And that's very important because I have a very specific personality that just works to establish this, to resist authority, and most importantly, I survived the school environment because of how my parents treated me. They didn't care about my grades. They didn't care of what the job I'm gonna have in the future. They didn't give a fuck about that. But they still treated me as a friend. Holy shit, like, god damn it, right? That was the best treatment that you could ever ask from your parents. Even though they were poor and they struggled with life, they gave me everything that I ever needed. And god damn it, I feel more fortunate and I feel sad for everyone else at this point. And I will feel even more sad if they think that my parents suck in some way, because they don't. Again, just knowing that some other people's parents would actually care about grades to the point where they inject this worrying mentality. Oh, I have to get better grades. I have to cheat or something. If you're forced into cheating, that's a horrible habit to pick up. Because you don't want to cheat in a society. You literally will quickly become this nicey person. You need to avoid that by any means. But one of the biggest flaws that's gonna pop up, don't avoid homeschooling as much as possible. Homeschooling is the cancer of this new movement right now. It's the cancer that the right promotes most of the time. Because you need friends, right? You're not gonna find friends by being homeschooled. No, not necessarily. You might be able to find, but also school provides a clean environment to find friends. There's no drugs, there's no alcohol, there's no, overly sexual behavior. You can actually have a clean environment for social activities. And this is what schools turned into, and you can use that as an opportunity, as a good resource. It's great. Just go to school and be happy and don't give a fuck about the grades. If you can do that, wonderful. And remember, friendship is magic, right? You will survive zombie apocalypse that way. This is one of the most interesting of advices that I am coming up with here. Again, this is honest opinion. This is me researching all these things, putting them all together. And it's crazy conclusion there. I thought homeschooling was a good idea. Apparently it's not. You need friends, you need that social environment that was created specifically as a sort of like a consequence of what is going on right now. I don't know. But it's there. It's an opportunity. Students are being more diverse and hard to manage. Again, another hint that it's still an opportunity for social interaction, at least. And it's a hard time for authority. I'm sorry. Authority wants to control these people, and it does a good job. What can I say? Good job, authority. You have ruined our lives. As I say, you've given us 2 world wars. You've given us a population explosion. You've given us an antisocial behavior. but at least she gave us science. I mean, technology. Science can fuck itself. And social justice warriors who want to be more inclusive, you know what you should include? My ass in your diet. How's that for a punchline? Right there. I punched a Nazi right there. You want to be inclusive, you gotta do that. Get fatter on that ass. Anyways, again, you don't need to learn. You already have a personality. You already know how to be not nice, but attractive. You're gonna be attractive when you're not being nice, when you're being yourself, obviously. And again, once you're actually looking for real love, just like I realized, oh shit, people are not nice. People are nasty, especially girls. Especially girls, I can hate them now because I found that they are not nice. But apparently, there was a paradox. Nobody needed to be nice in the first place. They just were looking for friends, and it's so sad now that I look back into it. It's like, first of all, I missed a few opportunities because I didn't know this knowledge. I also missed the opportunity to make friends at school in a way. It's so sad. And when I had friends and I lost those friends, when they came back to me, they started smoking, they started using drugs. It feels like I made such a good influence on them. And it's so wonderful. Yeah, one of my friends just, leaves and he starts banging women at this point. It's like, oh, I stopped from that behavior. Maybe I was a pretty good friend then. Oh, banging women is not a good thing when you're addicted to it, by the way. When you get into that black market of just buying hundreds of condoms. Just like in, what? Okay, never mind. Quagmire. Let's put it that way. He was in total quagmire. That's a good word. He made his life into a total quagmire. That's the third punchline in a row in an episode. Holy shit. This is just feels wonderful. I think I'm done. I think I've told you enough. Remember, this is a ninja school, but I cannot give you a social environment. Internet society doesn't exist, so you have to find an environment, a social environment where you can learn perfect ego. Perfect ego is when you understand how to love a person, how to love yourself. Beautiful, right? You create a perfect personality that's kind of sugarcoats your shitty personality, but then you sort of rely solely on that personality that's perfect, that understands every single element of life. And holy shit, I think I've learned it. I think I don't have to fake niceness, but I still kind of feel like maybe I do need friends just a little bit, for a few more years, just to get a grip on having that perfect ego. But god damn it, I lost these opportunities, and now I kind of have to give up and say, maybe I'm not gonna be such a big of a person anymore. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's the consequence of developing just maybe I have enough, maybe I don't have enough. It's something to figure out eventually. See you guys next time. This is a very important lesson right there. Schools have ruined your life. Congratulations. But it doesn't have to ruin everyone else's life. And again, share this advice to whoever is going through school. Oh, by the way, school time is coming very soon, apparently. Good luck, guys.